Okay, so here I am playing The Division. I decided to start a new little series. This game just came out. I got it on the actual day of release, but I haven't had time to record until now, so I'm going to do a quick 15-minute video to start a new series with The Division. And I just made my character, and now we're just going to go with it, because I didn't feel like watching you guys... I didn't feel like having you guys watch me bumble through the making of the character. And really, they kind of stole a page out of... they probably didn't steal it, but... They stole a page out of Fallout 4's book by the character creations in a window. So it's a little bit like, yeah, you see I was looking through a window just like at the beginning you make your character looking in the
analytic computer is activated.
bathroom mirror. Alright, come on. Alright, so I do know how to play the game. I played it for like 2 days.
Take cover at the marker to begin weapon verification.
Alright. I just gotta go through this really quick. I'm gonna try and go quick as possible.
Primary weapon test successful.
Because basically Brooklyn is just the
fire at the highlighted targets.
It's just
the successful.
Like it's a glorified tutorial. You basically do it teaches you all the shit you gotta do, but there's a couple little questions here. And the thing to know is this is online, so I do have to deal with a bunch of fucks once I get to the safe house. So in the last video we were working on Fallout 4. I kind of got this game to hold me over until the Fallout 4 DLC start coming out, but I'll do a little mini-series of like a single-player playthrough. It definitely sucks hard cock trying to do this as a single player is what I've learned, because there are groups of like 7 people who go against a group of 1, and you kind of just get
you are now entering a safe area.
Railed. You get like there's no chance of me ever beating a 1-on-7, so we'll just I'll definitely go into the dark zone just so you guys can watch me fuck around, but in general it's gonna be pretty embarrassing what you're gonna see.
Riders are moving through in force and headed this way.
Put your people there. I see someone else got the call.
I thought she was a
Major
man until she started speaking the first time I talked to her.
Activated at the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the
Oh, actually, I have something to rant about today. So this is an Ubisoft game, and Ubisoft is my bottom 3 favorite developer. Not sure where they fall. They're pretty horrible though. And I've been seeing that they're locking a ton of shit, basically an EA level of DLC bullshit is happening with The Division right now. Like, there's gonna be monthly stuff that you're not gonna be able to get. Weapon, like it's changing from a pay to play to pay to win. Because like obviously no one's making you buy the
complete your activation at the terminal to enable directive
season pass and all that bullshit. Obviously, like no one's making you do that, but I don't want to pay $100 for a game that I like have no interest in playing.
Hey, what you need?
Actually, well, obviously I have an interest in playing it. I bought the fucking game, but I'm not spending $100 in every game I get. And I mean, honestly, if I was impressed by this game, I would give it more of a chance, but I'm not exceptionally impressed by this game at this point. Largely because of the, how the fuck do I get into this place again? Largely because of the lies they showed about map size. I'm okay with a small map, honest to God I am. Fallout didn't have an exceptionally large map. But at E3, 2014, Ubisoft was showing off an absolutely insanely large map, and now we get, you'll see when we get there, but right now, this is the tutorial area, this like 3 or 4 blocks of Brooklyn, and after that we go to Midtown Manhattan, just Midtown. Don't get me wrong, it looks like it looks like I'm definitely gonna have some fun with it. But
missing supply crate located.
Found a new backpack. But I don't know. I'm so focused on Fallout 4. I was thinking that this would give me something new to show off, but I'm not that impressed with it. I mean, I'm sure you can watch more talented people give more intelligent reviews on it, but I'm just kind of tired of the DLC bullshit. And to be honest, I did buy the Fallout 4 Season Pass because Fallout 4 told you what the DLC was. They told you everything. Well, Bethesda is a good game studio. They really are, because they let you know what was going on. They had the goodness to tell us that the season pass was going to increase in price after the month of February. So like they took a loss of money for that, no doubt. But they did it for the people who buy their games, and that's a pretty good reason to tell. And you know what?
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Ubisoft would never do that. They're just trying. I mean, come on. When you're trying to pump out an Assassin's Creed every year, you know you're in it for the money. There's no way you're not. Because should an Assassin's Creed take more than 1 year? Absolutely. You're making an entire. I'm impressed with what they do in 1 year, but imagine if they weren't trying to do a Call of Duty with this open world game. Imagine if they were trying to make an open world game and they took 2 or 3 years on it. They would make something phenomenal, and they would sell it for $60, just like they're currently selling the 1 year ones. It's just a pet peeve I have. Is there anyone even in here? I don't think there is. Okay. So right now I'm just marking crates for the JTF to pick up because people stole their stuffs.
Great work, Agent. We'll get that food back to the people who
So I just marked them so the JTF can pick them up. JTF stands for Joint Task Force, which I don't even know what that is. It's the good guys of the game. I think someone said somewhere it's a combination of I think Angry Joe said it in one of his videos when he was talking to a dev that it was a combination of police, National Guard, and Army or something. I don't know, but they're the good guys of the game, and I'm like my own separate division called the Division, very shadily. Let me get to the safe house. There's a lot of HUD in this game, a real lot of HUD. But you definitely get used to it. Like the ammo being right in the middle of your screen, you get used to it. I have no complaints with that. I've definitely had some fun with the gameplay I've had. Maybe I'm giving off the wrong impression with how much I don't like this game, because I do like it, but I don't like Ubisoft. Ubisoft, whatever I don't know. Come on, guy. Do I have to talk to this dick? Apparently not. No, I do. I absolutely do. Alright. For anyone who's confused by this, it's kind of a complete fuck show. Hey, equip skill. It's kind of a fuck show. You gotta get used to it with the inventory and stuff. I mean, the map is, you stand right in the middle of the map, which I think is a pretty cool feature, but you know. Manhattan Bridge. You never actually get to go on it because the map size is nothing. I swear to God, I got it. Oh, you know what? I just have to go to the next quest. I'm pretty stupid. I thought you had to report to somebody. Oh, one thing that they definitely set the standard for time to come. First open world game I've seen, really, to have virtually no loading screens. Virtually none. Which definitely makes immersion easier and all that stuff. Because Fallout 4, one of its biggest downfalls is...
Agent, we've gotten word of a hostage situation at a bank.
Okay.
Looks like you'll have to go through the
That's one of Fallout 4's
to
biggest
access
downfalls.
the
Like, it's hard for me to make videos to give you guys because, for one, I'm absolutely horrible at YouTubing. So there's that, but that's not Fallout 4's fault. It's the loading screens. Like, I suck talking when, I'm literally playing the fucking game. So how do you think I'm going to be talking when it's a 2-minute loading screen? I don't know. I'm definitely excited for the DLCs though, and I'll definitely do videos and series highlighting those. And if we're being honest here, I forgot to set a timer for this video, so it's probably going to cut off in the middle of a sentence. I'm going to try and keep my eyes on the clock to make sure that doesn't happen, but let's be fair here, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen in the middle of this quest. It gives me a little pop-up alert, so whatever. Okay, interact. We're going to open this tunnel with this little completely available switch that probably should be guarded or covered or not there. and I just got it tries to give you a taste of the missions that there are in the game, and I've played a fair number of the missions in the game. Like I played the first maybe 5, and it's a lot of escort, it's a lot of hostage rescue, which I mean I guess is definitely expected in this kind of game where you're like, I don't know, but it's definitely expected, and they do a decent job with it. Oh, and you guys have probably noticed the bullet sponging. Like I hit this guy with 2 bullets, and it's just like, okay, that grenade actually, that's my first grenade kill probably. But like you saw, that just took me 8 bullets to waste that guy. Like the bullet sponging is pretty bad in this game, and it'll definitely get you pissed off because there are guys with guns that do half a health bar of damage while yours is doing. It looks like you're shooting with a BB gun, and he's shooting you with a tank cannon. So the balance is definitely a problem. It's definitely what they were going for, the bullet sponging. I'm not denying that, but I think they overdid it a little bit. So here's my hostage rescue. They make it mind-numbingly easy for the first 3 missions, so I apologize for that.
Nice work shutting that down, Agent.
Okay. So we actually will go to the 3rd mission in the tutorial, and then we'll finally get to go to Manhattan. So then we'll be in the real game. And then maybe we'll be doing more interesting stuff. The first thing you do in Manhattan is set up a safe house, like it's called the base of operations, whatever. And you just have to get a bunch of shit, so that's a little bit less shitty. And that's what I've been doing so far. It takes you to Madison Square Garden for the first one. That's pretty cool. But what pisses me off is they say, oh, she's captured in Madison Square Garden, you gotta go get her. And you step out, you're like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to run across the fucking map to get to Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is across the fucking street. Literally, like, not like 3 blocks down. It is across the street from the safe house. Like, you step outside, you're like, what? Like, you jerk off, couldn't have put Madison Square Garden a little bit further away? Like, or the JTF couldn't have gone and gotten her since she was... I swear to God, you could have thrown a rock to Madison Square Garden from where the safe house was. Oh, and this mission does the point defense, which kind of is a pain in my nuts.
Area secured.
See, now the area is secured. Tag the morphine. So now the JTF's gonna come.
Pickup marked. GTF notified.
And now the timer starts. And I have to hold it for a minute and a half.
We're approaching your position
This
now.
is a really common mission. I've experienced it like 3 times. Hold the position, hold the position. It sucks. Really blows.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
They don't make it that hard, honestly. If there's a way to change the difficulty, I don't know yet, and I don't know if I'd want it because the bullet sponging, I would imagine they made a new, their idea of hard is just making the bullet sponging harder and making your health lower. So, I'm getting gatted. So I wouldn't be that interested in the harder version of this. Oh, shit. Okay. This doesn't work, just as a side note. Like, running and gunning doesn't work in this game at all. It's a very cover-oriented... You see, I'm snapping the cover. It's not... There's no crouch button, to put it in perspective. Like, you have to press X to snap to cover. And there's definitely places where you'd wish that you could just straight up crouch. And there's definitely places where... Like, you snap to the wrong cover and you get gunned down because you snap to cover in, like, the middle of where everyone is. So that definitely puts a damper on things. But those are few and far between, so I wouldn't complain about that much. I've had no performance issues with the game yet. It has not. That guy's pointing his gun in the wrong direction. So the JTF's here. There we go.
5 is on site and ready to engage.
Okay. I'm imagining my 15 minutes is almost up, so just be warned, guys. You're probably looking at the little crawler bar at the bottom saying, dude, you got 10 seconds left. I don't know that. I forgot to set my fucking timer, so. Now, I'm done with the tutorial. I just gotta go back to the safe house. I gotta meet up with my friend. Her face gets, like, blown off. And we're probably not going to see that in this video because it's actually a decent